some people tend not to be kind. We bleed the same color, but then some people are unkind to others. In this world, we have to be kind to everyone because we do not know who will be our next connection, what will be our next opportunity. Today, we have three bullet point topics that I would like to share with you, Raquel, Flores, and myself. One, why you should be kind when selling. Two, surrounding your environment with kindness, you will experience blessings. And three, why when someone says no, you should be extra kind. So, first bullet point topic, why you should be kind when selling. In selling, it's something that some people find it's cumbersome because selling is a probability. If it is you have 10 leads, the probability that you could close one may be likely. If you have 100 leads, the probability that you will close 10 will be likely. People buy from people. This is a fundamental rule. And when it is you are kind and you reflect that energy from yourself to that other person, that person could be having a bad day, but because you are smiling, and as Abraham Lincoln said, everybody loves a compliment. So be kind, smile, compliment someone, and sometimes you may not know anything about a product or service, but because of your persona that you display to others, they buy into you. And at the end, you get an easy sale, but it's something that I think people need training on because not everybody can be kind. It have some bad people out here, Raquel. What would you say
Uh,
about that?
yes, that is completely true. Antonio, I think that that is one of the main things that sometimes people just they themselves and they just say, I don't know how to be kind. I don't know how to act kind. I don't know what to do, to be kind. But especially in sales, this is very important. And you are an expert at this in that environment, in the sense that people really don't like to be sold to. Even though at the end of
Hmm.
the day, we're on this platform to do business, to make transactions, etc. Eventually there has to be an exchange of some of services, right? But still people do not like to be approached in that salesy manner. And unfortunately there's a huge culture here who's doing that just up front. They call that spam pitch, and
Hmm.
it's just we just really don't like it, because it's just, you first develop a rapport, you first develop that communication, you first develop that connection. That's the importance of it, and then we talk business. And unfortunately, a lot of people here don't have a clue about that. They just immediately go for that. And you and I were talking yesterday. I believe you unfortunately, you had one of these spam pitches or sales call that it was just up
Hmm.
front. How do you handle that on a day-to-day basis and still remain kind? And people
Hmm.
don't really know how to do that. And so, share a little bit, if you don't mind, about that
Okay.
in that
All right.
experience.
So, in a nutshell, someone reached out to me and wanted to provide their services. And I told them, I said, well, unfortunately, I will not be taking up your offer. And I mentioned to them, I said, okay, you are new to LinkedIn. I went on your profile and I saw that you have approximately 887 connections to be exact at that time. And I was like, think about it. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. If it is someone has more than 5,000 connections and then you having 887 connections and you come to propose your service, then after most of the times people may not want to do business with you because they realize that you are a newbie to this platform. So what it is that you could help me with, take your time, understand the platform, let a couple of months pass, build up at least a minimum, I would say, 3,000 connections. And then after, not pitch, but try to see if it is that you could help that person and see that if it is you could be the best fit for that person. And if you can, well, then after you are doing something of value. If not, it don't make any sense. So what I mentioned to him, I said, young man, what you have to do is take your time, try to understand the platform and these things. Don't tried to pitch, and he was like he's working for an agency and the agency required him to do that. I said, I understand, but what you have to do is go back to that agency and give them information on the ground level, which it is that you own, right? And let them know that that approach is salesy and you do not want to be doing that anymore because you are the one who is looking bad. Because what people have to understand, people buy from people, fundamental principle. And at the end
Exactly.
of the day, the idea is not to try to pitch to someone, but see if it is that they really need what it is that you are providing. And if it is, you all are matchmakers, then after, you're doing something.
Exactly. No, and absolutely, when you shared that information with me yesterday, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm sure there's an entire, culture and people who are going through this that are just being spam pitched. And it comes to the point where you just really become so detached to the whole situation or desensitized actually to that
Mm,
approach that you may disregard actual good pitches. And you're like, you know what, I may be interested in that. But because they overuse that tactic, right? So again, it goes back to those entities or those companies who are putting these individuals out there who are burning themselves, for a lack of a better word, and
mm,
they're not really going back to the basis of how do people like to be sold to. You know, yes, we want to be kind. We want to be going back to that and default into how to be kind to a person, how to use kindness as an approach to sales. And like I said, you're wonderful at that, and I admire your how you do it because it's amazing. You have a
thank
talent
you.
for it. So absolutely. But other people do not have that. Whether it be a talent, whether it be an acquired skill, people do not have that. Therefore, I always say, always default back to kindness because that will help you in the long run to develop that rapport, to develop that connection, and ultimately in the long run, long term of running a business, right, and having these business connections, doing sales, it would just be amazing in that fact. But people often don't go that way. They just want to the fast quick. They want to be, oh, we're in it for the money, and I'm like, yeah, okay,
Mhm.
that can be short lived. I'm a sticker for the long run, long term, relationships, and I care about that connection for sure.
And
Yeah.
I would like to even go a bit further as that I think it's more of a personality issue that people have because um, sales is simple, but at the same time, you have to know what you're doing because every expertise you need the skill set for the expertise, which is a fact. But a lot of people fail in sales because their persona is not welcoming and they don't understand that. And I think that training should be done on in terms of customer service and how it is that you deal with persons, that ethical behavior that you have
Yes.
with others. And definitely is something that not everybody have, Raquel. But as time go by, you can improve. Nobody is perfect, but the whole idea, as I mentioned, all the time I always say this. Each day, the idea is to improve, improve, improve. So, would like
Correct.
to jump to the second bullet point topic, which is surrounding your environment with kindness. You will experience blessings. Raquel, elaborate a bit on that for us.
Oh my goodness. I honestly think that it's so self-explanatory that who you are, who you surround yourself with is basically what you're going to start putting out in the world, or to the world. I always try to surround myself, and I'm very direct in that sense. And, it's not that I'm saying that I don't want to talk to other people, but I'm very intentful and purposeful in the people who I surround myself with. They have to be kind. They have to have that within their hearts that they wake up every day and they want to do good in the world. They want to contribute back to the community in a positive way. I I enjoy having those people around me because you know why? You nurture that mentality. It is a mindset. Kindness is a mindset and it is always a choice. So I choose to wake up and be kind. I choose to wake up and surround myself with individuals who are going to nurture that feeling, because remember, in numbers there is power. So if we're surrounding ourselves with that mentality and that mindset, we can move mountains. I know it sounds cliche, but it is the truth. And we see it, but we see it also in our professional lives. We see it in our personal lives. The importance of really being deep down kind. You give, and the thing is, like, you get back what you give out to the world. Sometimes,
Yes.
sometimes you get more than what you thought you would get, but because these are the blessings, right, that the universe has bestowed upon you based on what you do. And I believe in karma, I believe in vibrations, I believe in energy, I believe in all of those things. And so I tend to lead my life that way, just trying to be the kind person as much as I can every single day.
Hmm, love that. And we'd like to shout out to the people in the audience. Um,
Yes.
Panda from India s- says yes.
Namaste. Hi, Panda. That's
Hi, Panda.
quite a lovely name.
Yeah, it is. She's a very nice person. And Magali says
Magali.
hello. Hello,
Hello.
Magali.
Please let us please let us know where you're checking in from. We would love this. We would love to give you a shout out.
Panda says great connection.
Great
Magali,
discussion.
discussion here. Magali from
Oh,
Brazil.
Brazil, bom dia.
Taita says hi.
Hello. This is
Panda
wonderful, kind
again.
people.
She says, understand ethics of life, you will become human. Love that.
Absolutely.
Radwan, hello, I'm from Bangladesh. Hello to you.
Hello. Mhm.
Hira, 100.
Here. Thumbs
Hi.
up. That's
Olga,
wonderful.
hello, good morning. Ecuador, good morning to you.
Oh, Diaz.
Osbaldo, it starts at home. Yes, so true, it starts at home.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can totally, hands down, agree to that.
Kafayak says hello, hello to you.
Hello, Kafayat.
Interesting question here. Funny, I'm curious. Being kind with the aim of making a sale deal, isn't that still fake? No, you have it all wrong, Fanny. You are being kind to help someone make the appropriate buying decision so that the end they would not feel resented of their purchase and you are actually helping them. So it's not being kind with the aim of making a sale, but being kind to help the person value the relationships that you have over the quota that you have to make. So
Great
that's I
question. Yeah.
debunk that. Yeah, that yeah. But by you saying that, you really have to wonder where your mindset is because
Well,
when
to
you're being
me,
kind, when you're being kind, you can't be kind but be unkind at the same time. It do not make sense. That is
well,
logic.
to me, I feel like he's bringing it from a point of deceiving the actual client, right?
Hmm.
And that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about,
At all.
being untruthful or
Hmm.
just a scamming, right? That's not what we're referring to. We're referring more to the actual person, who you are as a person and the values that speak to you.
Correct.
That at the end of the day, you're going to approach that person with the best intent of making
Hmm.
of helping them get to the best decision that they need to make about that product that you're offering. So it's not with the saying, "Oh, I'm gonna make a sale regardless," right?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna act kind. I'm gonna act nice. No, because at the end of the day, it's just like if you're like me, I have a conscience, so I know I'm not gonna be happy with myself if I
Hmm.
approach a sale or if I approach that way. I'm just really not. And so I think we just want to make sure that we distinguish from this. It's not a deception. It's not
Yes.
deceiving the person. It's leading with kindness, for lack of a better word.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes. So
Thank you
hopefully
for that
we answer your question.
clarification, Raquel. Yeah, definitely. Joseline,
Wonderful.
¿qué pasa from Boston?
Oh,
What's
Jocelyn,
up?
man, I
We
gotta
are
reach out
good.
to you. Wonderful individual, amazing person who's doing great things here on this platform.
Sandra says,
Oh,
Raquel Flores is an amazing, caring human being who had the time to listen to me and literally saved my life. You can't get anyone kinder than her. She took her spare time, had a Teams call with me, and gave me the strength to
oh,
carry on less than
yeah,
two.
might mess up my makeup today. Sandra, thank you so much for those
Awesome,
kind
awesome.
words. This is the power of giving back of your
So
time.
true,
You know,
so true.
Sandra has been going through a lot, and I'm not going to disclose any of the details, but
Hmm.
thank you for
Hmm.
sharing that. I literally offered a listening ear and try to do everything within my power to help her get to the next step where she needed to get in life. Again, you put out good things in the world, positive things, and things just start coming. She was going through a
Yes.
rough time. I prayed for her. I did as much as I could for her, and she's on the other side of the world,
Mm-hmm.
and she got job offers. And I know she from the last time that I saw her, she took some. She took one. And like, oh my gosh, like thank you, world, for helping me at least try to help one individual in their lives, and so that they could pay it forward. It's a
Hmm.
wonderful chain that we just need to keep encouraging and nurturing every day.
Yes, so true. So true.
Yeah.
Bailal said, a very informative discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank
Sandra, I have
you.
a huge respect and admiration for this woman. She has no idea what she has done for me. Oh, awesome.
Oh, oh my God. You guys, Sandra, I love you. Love you. Thank you so much. I'll get in touch with you soon.
Tad Jamal says it's really helpful. Love from Pakistan.
Hello, Pakistan. Yay.
Emmanuel, hello, beautiful people. Very insightful session. Nigeria.
Wonderful day to you all in Nigeria.
Sandra, you're amazing, Raquel, and you're my sister for life. I love you so
Oh,
much. Thank you for everything.
look at all the love. You see what kindness
All the
brings, but
love, all.
this is what
Yes.
I'm talking about. It's
Mm-hmm.
just,
Mm-hmm.
it's my morning here. I'm starting my day, and just receiving all those blessings, right? That we're just talking
Yes.
about from what you put out and the nurturing
Hmm.
that you give out to other people. So this is a blessing to me. After this live, I'm gonna go over there in the corner and cry, but it's happy tears, because
Yeah.
this is what it's about, Antonio. It's about making that difference in one person's life. And it can literally take 15 seconds of your time, literally 15
Mm-hmm.
seconds of your time. I choose to get really involved because I care about people, and I want to make sure that they're okay at the end of the day with whatever that I can do. So this is so giving of myself, but again, you get these in return, these rewards. I see them as rewards, but I also see them as feeding my soul, feeding who I am, and
Mm-hmm.
affirming that what I'm doing, I'm in the correct or the actual path that I need to be in. So it's a
Agreed.
wonderful day, a wonderful morning. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
So wonderful. And going on to our last bullet point topic,
Yes,
why, when someone says no, you should be extra kind. To me, I find that is really something that we should take in consideration, because sometimes someone says no, and that person might feel a type of way for us. But what we have to let that person know is that it's not a problem. You saying no today don't means no tomorrow. It's just that no right now. But I appreciate the time that you have took to
right.
sit down with me to have a conversation, right? And despite that you may not want to purchase from me today, it don't means that you would want to purchase from me in the future. What I have to do is take this as positive feedback, work on myself or work on the product, and then come back to you and propose a better offer. And that's about it. So smile, compliment the person when it is that they say no, and just go about in terms of feedback that should be positive to you, to work on yourself and become better and propose at a next time. So it's simple as that.
Absolutely. One of the most valuable feedback that I've gotten, or advice that I've gotten on this platform, was from Rebecca Pistoner. She teaches, or she helps professionals to be, to speak better in the professional realm bilingually. She speaks Spanish and English. So I met her like that, and she's been amazing. She's in here in Houston. I actually met up with her. We have a wonderful lunch that I wish it never ended. But, she just gave me the best advice. And it's just said, when somebody says no, thank them. Thank them,
Yes.
because that meant that wasn't for you. And that means that there's a bigger blessing waiting for you. And do not despair, do not get discouraged. So, yes, I guess, looking at it that way, you're like, okay, make that positive, take that negative moment that you think is like, oh my gosh, all is lost. No, but just use it in a positive way and say, okay, thank you for that. Maybe it wasn't that wasn't for me. It was not supposed to be for me. Then I need to focus my and channel my energy elsewhere. So
Hmm.
that and see, Vijay Jendran says no means next opportunity. There you go. And
Yeah.
no,
Hmm. And
wonderful.
no means next opportunity to go after, but no means that the feedback that you got, which is no, is to come back with a better offer. So don't think that no
Okay.
means do not come back to that said prospect who may say no at that point in time. You just have to come back with a better offer, and then after you could be able to work together. So it's something that we should think about in depth. And just would like to say kindness is something that we should display on a daily basis. Be kind to someone who may be unkind to you, and you will see that blessings will come to you. You know, they said success is something that you do not seek, but success is something that you attract. It's so true. So when it is that you be kind, kindness follow you. When it is that you provide value, value and opportunities will come at you. So it's just like that. And Raquel,
It
anything
is.
that you would like to say in closing?
No, just like you said, just to add to that daily, people say they don't know how to be kind. They don't know what to do to be kind. I would simply say, you do, you have it. Literally, you wear it on your face every day. You can offer a simple smile. You can offer a word of encouragement. And we had this whole 9/11 celebrations or remembrance this week, and the one thing I always say is reach out to somebody. Just reach out, pick up that phone, make the call, send a message. It's like make up with somebody, forgive, learn to take little steps, even if you're not comfortable, but towards making sure that you're at peace with yourself. I
Hmm.
Peace at this time of my life after everything that I've gone through is extremely valuable, and I'm learning that using kindness is giving me that. So it's a therapy. It's very therapeutic, and it gives me all the wonderful feelings for the day. So just learn to do that on a daily basis. Practice kindness and make it a choice in your day.
Hmm, love that. And thank you very much, Raquel
You
Flores, for your time. This session has been awesome. Those on the replay, just type hashtag team replay so we will know that you are watching on the replay. So do
awesome.
have a great day and always be kind.
Have a fabulous day.